Rhymefest.
Brand new.
This is your life. We all go through the same thing on different days, man. Don't act like you ain't like me. What, you don't put your pants on one leg at a time? What's going on with you, player? Let me tell you something, man. I might even tell you about your life on this one. Look at here.
For BlackFestMagazine.com on DC Libraries, we're interviewing Rhymefest today. We are going to be just getting straight to it because he's very busy and has a very tight schedule. So, Rhymefest, thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah, hey, how you doing, DC?
Good. It's always good to talk to you. So what are you up to right now?
It's always good to be here.
So El Che is the follow-up to that Slam and Blue Collar album, right?
Yes, it is.
So will they be similar in style, or are they going to be very different?
No, they're very, very different. You know, Blue Collar was kind of like a Nat King Cole. You know, there's a range of people. If you want to talk about new people, Raheem Devon. I mean, his voice is just nuts.
Yeah,
crazy.
He did Woman, and I was like, "Hey, boo." That was a good look at him.
Yeah, I mean, he gets down. So, you know, there's so much music. You can't just pick just one, you know, and those are just a few of my inspirations.
Well, let's do this little game real quick. Let's just do that 5 things that we don't know about Rhymefest. And we read a lot of stuff, obviously, you know, Grammy award-winning is always somewhere attached to your name, as well as Kanye. But what don't we know about Rhymefest?
I don't know if I can give you 5 things because my life is pretty much an open book, but I love Ghanaians. Out of all the African people, I love all Africans. I love all people, and I especially love all black people. But it's something about a Ghanaian woman, oh my goodness, it just does it for Rhymefest. I mean, it's humble and beautiful. Ghanaian women are definitely my pick of the litter, and I've never had one as a girlfriend or anything, but I like to look at them. So Ghanaian women are definitely some of my favorite women to enjoy watching. And, let's see, another thing that you'll want to know about Rhymefest that no one knows about Rhymefest. My real name is Che, named after Che Guevara. Che Amon is my name. Another thing people may want to know about or may not know about Rhymefest is that I think that my son's name is Solomon, and I think that there's something very important in a name. Whatever you name your children, whatever your name is, it is very important because I think that a name leads you into who you are going to become. When I figured out who Che was, I figured out I had to fight for something. I read about him. I said, man, this guy resembles me. When I named my son Solomon, he resembles a king now. And I tell him, man, King Solomon was the wisest and this and that. You put this into your children, and they start to become who you mold them to be. So, you know, I would say, my name is Che Amon. Many people wouldn't know that. I love Ghanaian women. I think there's a lot of importance in names. So I love to name things and rename. I love to go around and rename people power names. You know what I mean? Names that give them power when I look at them, and when they hear me say that name to them, they feel power.
Can I get a name?
Would you like a name?
I'd like it. Yeah, I'd like to have a name that Rhymefest gave me. I mean, some girls get names that Flavor Flav gave, but I want a little better than that. I want a Rhymefest name. Can I get a name?
Your new name is Zakia. It means sunshine.
Zakia. And how do we spell that?
Zakia.
Okay. I like that. Zakia. That works with me. Okay, cool. So we're missing one thing on that 5th thing. What about Shay? What about the man? What about, you know, what do we not know about you? I'm sure there are women out there who definitely want to know, you know, a little bit more about you. Are you single? And if so...
No, not talking.
Not talking, okay.
No.
Usually I'd press that, but I really like Rhymefest, so I'm not going to. You know, I just want to go back real quick onto that Blue Collar because I probably listen to this every day. Not just because you gave it to me personally, but also because it's just really good. And every time I hear it, I hear something different. Was that the intention?
Yeah.
You know?
I always said, like, You know what? That was one of the things that's great about, like, the Holy Quran or the Bible. Like, every time, or the Torah, like, every time you read them, depending on where you are in your life, you can get something different out of it. And that's how I want to make music. Like that, where it's, like, great forever. You can always get something out of it, depending on where you are in your life.
Well, definitely you can spark some controversy because since I did my interview with you, the very first one, I have been on many hot seats as a result of your comment where you said rappers are the new civil rights leaders. I've been all around the country now talking about that. I've had Al Sharpton and some of the civil rights leaders actually come at me because of that, and then I got to ask T.I. what he thought and if he felt like he was a leader based on what you said. And pretty much everybody kind of agrees with you, and they kind of look to you. They look up to you. Is there a little pressure on you, from that leader perspective? Do you feel that at all?
Some people want to use you. Some people want to abuse you. Some people really are sincere. The thing about being a leader is you have to give yourself to all of those people.
Well, then there's this one particular person that I'm not going to name, but was very upset when they heard the part where you do on your CD, in the Blue Collar CD, where you do that rendition of Martin Luther King. What song is that? If It Looks Like a Fire?
Dynamite.
Yes, Dynamite. And you say if Martin was alive, what he would say. And let's just talk just briefly, like, where was your mind that day you decided?
If Martin Luther King was alive right now, he would be so upset with the state of Black America that he would cuss us the fuck out. He would be like, you a mark-ass nigga, you a punk, you a chump fucking bitch. Like, he would be like, what the fuck? I got sprayed by water hoses. My house was firebombed. My family was put in jeopardy, and you niggas don't sell drugs and honor Frank Lucas, honor a goddamn heroin dealer? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I don't care if you're mad or not. I don't care if you look at Dr. King like he was the saint. He would curse Black America the fuck out. If Martin Luther King Jr. was alive or came back to life, I had to look at BET, or had to look at, how we treat ourselves, or turn on a radio station, what you think Martin would do? You think what you think? You think he'd say, let's be nonviolent and just, keep it moving? Hell no. He'd be fighting mad because he would say, man, 60 years out.
Yeah. I was trying to get away from the controversy of those words that you made before, but I think I'm definitely rooted now with, I'll be getting lots of emails, let's put it like that, about this comment. But I think what you're saying is very profound and very deep, and I think you're right. I remember covering Dr. Dorothy Hyde. I cover a lot of events, and I covered her probably like the 13th time, and I was like, ugh. This particular time that she spoke, she cried, and she talked about how it dawned on her at that moment, because everything that she had fought for, my generation was basically thumbing their nose at it. And here I am, feeling guilty because I was just seconds thinking, her again. It made me realize that what she's saying is right. And what you just said about Martin Luther King is right. And obviously now, when I see her, and it's a shame that it took her coming to tears to make me realize, and all of us, what we're not doing as African Americans in terms of furthering our community. So while you may take blows for what you say, I think that there are a lot of people out there.
I don't take blows. What are you going to do? Take blows? What are you going to hit me? Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to make me not sell records? You know what I mean? Only thing you can do is change Black America. Now, if you ain't going to do that, you ain't got no business saying nothing to me. And if you really want to change Black America and you feel like I'm wrong, call me up and change me. You know what I mean? Change my opinion. Let's do it. Other than that, lip action don't mean nothing to me. Whatever. I really got to get back to the studio.
Okay, thank you so much, Rhymefest. I really appreciate it. I'm DC Livers from BlackPressMagazine.com. We've been talking to Rhymefest. Please join him on his website. You can go to Rhymefest.com. It will link you to his MySpace page. So for BlackPressMagazine.com, I'm DC Livers. Thanks for listening to me.